What is happening, y'all? Welcome on back to part 2 of our DLC walkthrough. So, make sure you spend any Amrita, and then before you go any further, right on over here to grab Kodama number 6 for this zone. So as I mentioned the last episode, Benkei's going to come along with us for a little bit, so just have fun with him. We are going to be heading out to the left there, but later on this is a shortcut that we'll unlock, so. Now at least though, head on over this way. Back to it. So honestly, in retrospect, thinking more about it, the set that I'm using, probably less than ideal for this run, if we're being honest, because a lot of enemies are lightning resistant. So anyway, head to the left for some enemies inside. We're gonna go for more and up the ladder. Benkei didn't even help, man. He just stood there and looked at me. There we go. Now Benkei's kind of helping. As you can probably see, switched up and put an Arcana on Fire Sword. This. Oh, paralyzed snake. Go. This chest. Alright, and into the dark zone we go. Let's get her to come over first. And there's a couple different things here, but what we're going to do is get rid of the dark zone first, so. Benkei, get up, bro. Bume did not want to go down. And there is our wonderful host this evening. Alright, so with the dark zone cleared, go on and get the longbow arrow. Want to get the chest. Loot. Right over here we can fire this longbow, and you should actually for an achievement, but it doesn't really do much. All this is going to do is just open up kind of a shortcut, so you can then go this way, drop on down, and head on over. It's basically a faster way to get to the boss. Get this real fast. I think that's everything. Oh, that's right, I was supposed to come up here and drop down and punch that guy to make things a little bit easier, but that's alright. Anyway, so now that the fog is cleared, over here to get Kodama number 7. I'm gonna grab some loot over there and then head downstairs. Not want to turn around. Of course, it retreats into a room with enemies. That's fine. We'll take the crabs down real fast. Crabs are dead. Bume is already dead. Swing on into here to get this guy and next Kodama in just a moment. So right there, we got to break that open. It's just why there's shrapnel bombs right there. And Kodama number 8. I saw something on my radar I didn't notice. Oh, the loot in the corner that I didn't grab when we came in the room. I even have a note for that. Actually, no I don't. Let me run back up top just to check. Not sure what that loot is, and I don't have it listed in my notes. Huh. Based on the location of it, I'm not sure. Let me check through. So, return to the boat for Kodama 7 downstairs for a couple baddies, Kodama 8 outside for baddies, campus, and we're at the bow shortcut, crab and fog, Kodama number 9 inside to the right. I'm not sure what that one dot is, because clearly that dot indicates there's loot, but I mean, it can't be right there, obviously, and it can't be right above. But I think it may just be something that died and dropped something and I can't access it now. Either that or it's behind all this, which I haven't tried to get past this before, but maybe you can lure something to break this open? Try using a bomb real fast just to see. I'm curious. Where are my bombs? don't know. That's interesting. I don't recall that on all the note taking. But anyway, continue back outside. Got these two, so we'll drop that on the big ugly. Get our scampus. And if you have done all this, we are now right back over to where we created that shortcut earlier. They're right there. It's the ladder. This is the area that we cleared. It just makes things a little bit faster to get on over here. This guy. Alright, downstairs we got 8. Vandy Scampus, or the crew. Okay. So next we got a crab right here. And then open this, and we should have Kodama number 9 over here to the right. We're also going to lose Benkei at this point. You can see he's kind of slowed down to his own pace. And Benkei's going to stay there. So going over here, pop this open. This will open up the shrine for us so that we can hit the shrine, spend some stuff. Ninja skills. There is, haven't made it to quick change. I have not. Oh, it's because I need way the ninja adept. Feels bad. Really should knock out those quests. Love to get quick change. Okay, so this next area we just have some basic enemies to clear out. And obviously abuse headshots to take down a lot of them. And I almost have God of Wind. God of Wind 2, God of Wind 3, and Moon Shadow, and then we are pretty much set on all the dual blade stuff that I need. It took longer than any archer should ever take to fire. I do love that combo. Even if I have become a bigger fan of Splitstaff over the dual blades are still such an amazing weapon. Let me see here. Basic enemies and loot. That has nothing. This is the shortcut. We're not going to take that way, though. There's a dark zone and an additional shrine up ahead that we're going to grab first. But if you hate dark zones, you can just go this way instead. We're going to actually take on those enemies in a little bit. But we're going to go and knock out this stuff first. So, there might be a Kinroki here. If you are on higher difficulties, grab the Scampus. And then after, we're going to go this way for a Sudama. I'm going to just spend this ninja point. It's going to bother me that it exists. Let's see, what do I want to use here? These are all dookie. Got my axe. My axe was even prepped up. It was ready to go for this DLC. It would have been great. So we'll give him that. Anyway, do this guy. Something from our Sudama. And that Makagani you see in the corner, that is the one that is the host, so. He does not want to turn around. And there we go. I'll grab this. Just trying to rush them all while they were nice and low on ki still. Eee, karaoke Splitstaff. Very nice. We'll grab that. Grab this. Grab the chest. Grab this. Grab the arrow. See the arrow outside, and I think that'll be most of them. Obviously, because you had cleared out, it's a dark zone. This is perfectly safe to use as well. None of these enemies are going to be respawning. As you can see, we're nice and clear all the way back now. So, now that we have that, let's head on outside. We'll grab this. And we'll grab our final Kodama. Kill him. This. Alright, and now that we got those arrows, we're gonna run on back. Up a little tiger running here. You don't need to worry about the enemies that have respawned. Just go on and run right past them. Trying to make our way back over to Benkei real fast. Alright, so talk to Benkei. Oh my god, really? Y'all all want to fight? What is this? Fighting two of you is... pain in my ass. You know, in retrospect, probably shouldn't have had you hit the shrine, so you could have run back. But anyway, talk to Benkei. We're going to be giving him the extra incendiary arrows that you've picked up. Alright, so after you give him all the arrows, I want to say you can give him up to 3. But using all 3 arrows would require you not clearing one of the shortcuts, which you do want to clear all the shortcuts for the... oh yeah, I forgot about this chest. You do want to clear all of those shortcuts for the achievement. Alright, now we go back to the shrine, and we are now ready to fight the boss. So, the boss we're going to be up against is going to be Umiyudo. It is not that far off from the big old blobby Umibozo from the original Nioh. In fact, the phase 1 is almost identical to Umibozo. So, some key things here that are different is that it is resistant to both water and lightning. It is weak to fire. The mouth spit, or the mouth laser, the spits, the big hands that come down and slap, all of that is going to be identical. In particular, I would suggest you have some Daiyunjan's Saki. Have this set up onto a hotkey so that you don't get hit with water and lightning in phase 2. Beyond that, in the second phase of the fight, he will come onto the ground, similar to how Umibozo did, and at that portion in the fight he'll also summon little crabs. So the reason that we've gone ahead and given those arrows to Benkei is we can have him assist with the fight. He's talking right now about sound that gong and be heard far and wide. That's the gong right there. It seems you have to hit it with a yokai attack. I've tried hitting it with regular attacks. I've tried hitting it with stuff like this. Those attacks don't seem to connect for whatever reason. Using like my lightning yokai, that would hit. Kasha would hit it. Anything that's a quick yokai ability, just to bang the gong if we want to do that. At least in testing, it seems like you can do it whenever. Either phase 2 or phase 1. But just to be safe, I would suggest phase 2. In fact, I'll do it right at the start just to see if it does make a difference on the crabs here. And actually, let me try throwing a bomb at it. I wonder if that'll trigger the gong. We didn't try that at all. We were doing tests with the gong. Big angry boy. Let me try a bomb here. Okay, bomb does not work on it. So standard is just going to be here is just kind of run up on him, like right where I'm at. Even though I got booped there. And then just spam attacks to that fire. Make sure you save enough Amrita to get off the attack in phase 2. And he'll go into phase 2 pretty much as soon as you've gotten enough damage into him. Or not Amrita, Anima. So we have done more than enough damage. Phase 2 is coming up. We're going to pop this. Hit it. Come on, Gong, hit it. There we go. We've sounded the gong. Fire arrows have come on down. Those have killed the crabs for us. And down he goes. So I haven't seen it drop myself, but there are reports that you can get the new Tonfa set off this guy. Haven't been able to test it, so I can't really speak to the effectiveness of it, but it looks good in theory. The question is whether the damage would scale up because it's a lot of flat bonuses versus percentage-based ones.
人の戦が怨念を生み、怨念があやかしを生むか。御霊を鎮めたまえ。弁慶が武具ではなく、まれびとを見つけてくるとは。
Now we get a new guardian spirit as well.
汎用として生まれた私を迎え。 武芸100番を授けたのは鞍馬山に住むあやかしたち。そして私の刀を狙って現れた弁慶は互いの命を預ける分身に。この 源の九郎砲丸義経。霊石に魅入られた平家を滅ぼし、源氏に伝わるあやかしを打つ刀を手に、必ずや世に平安を取り戻してみせよう。それを後押しするは 新たなまれびとの光。
Well, around the note, for those curious, the face mask I'm wearing, you can craft that. Now, if you have the DLC, just craft one, and then it'll show up as something that you can remodel your helm into. Obviously looks pretty dope. Alright, so before we wrap up this episode, we're going to take a look at some of the new cores as well as the new Guardian Spirit we got and discuss those. Heroic Monk Splitstaff. Back out of that and go over into the shrine so we can look in depth. Already on newest. So, Umiyudo is actually really good. This thing can easily apply lightning and water onto targets. Needless to say, slowing a target as well as putting saturated on it so you do more damage is an awesome choice. So, if you're looking for a new core to use, this one is great. As for Bakugani is pretty solid at applying water. It's an AoE style attack. Does pretty well at applying water to opponents, and then on top of that, damage taken and block, making it a good tanky choice. And then as I already mentioned with Kuryoki, he's only really good for the active skill damage. His actual ability is kind of garbage, if we're going to be honest here. Beyond that, as for the new Guardian Spirit, the new Guardian Spirit is phenomenal. Kurama Tengu, We get cumulative damage, active skill key consumption down 10%, a 20% boost to yokai ability damage on purified enemies, 12% on dodge key consumption, and then 14% key recovery unscathed. Which, for those that are unaware of what that means, essentially, as long as we're at max health, we get an extra 14% key recovery. So all in all, a very, very solid choice here. You know, a lot of stuff around working with skills and dodging and key. Phenomenal weapon if you're working with the, or phenomenal guardian spirit if you're working with the Splitstaff. And on top of that, the spirit itself is purity. So using like a spirit talisman or activating it will shoot it out like a purity missile almost, and instantly inflict purity on most targets. So really, really solid choice there. So after you've completed that main mission, you can then go here and head to the east. Instead, we're actually going to bang out all 3 of the side missions in the next episode, starting with Shadow's Creep in Kurama to pick up those 6 Kodamas. Anyway, let's close things on out, and I will catch you soon enough as we tackle some side missions.